Okay, so risk neutral probability. Probability is calculated in such a way that after having adjusted for probability, you would always earn RFR. That is the trick with binomial model. So what does it mean? Let's assume that currently your stock price is 100. If it increases, it will increase by 15%. If it decreases, let's say it will decrease by 20%. Hypothetical. Let us say there exists a call option with a strike price of 90, and let's assume risk-free rate is 10%. Using this data, we can calculate what should be the value of that call option. Correct? So let's calculate the value of the call option. Stock price is 100 as of now. In one period, it is going to be 115 or it is going to be 80. Okay, now this is not a perfect binomial because U and A is not inverse of each other. Okay, not necessary. The risk neutral works even otherwise. So 115 or 80. This is the value of the stock at time 1. What is going to be the value of option then? If this is 115 and the strike price is 90, then the value of option is going to be 25. The value of option is going to be 0. So next thing that we now calculate is the probability. 1 plus R minus D divided by U minus D. So 1.1 minus 0.8 divided by 1.15 minus 0.8. So that would give us a probability of, please tell me how much is the probability? 0.2 divided by 0.3 divided by 0.35. 85.71%. Okay, so probability of increase is 85.71%. So what is the value of call option today? 25 into 85.71%. Since the second one is 0, we don't do anything to that. Divided by 1.1, which is equal to 19.48. This should be the value of call option. This is what we already know. Now we have to understand what is the risk neutral part of it. Let us also calculate the delta of this call option. How to calculate a delta? From 80, the stock price has increased by how much? 35 to reach 135. So stock price increased by 35. From 0, the call option price increased to 25. So this is going to be a delta of 5 by 7. How much is that? 0.714. So the stock has delta of 0.714. Okay. What is the meaning of delta? When stock will change by 1, option price will change by 0.714. I am going to build a delta neutral portfolio now. I am going to build a delta neutral portfolio. How? I am going to short sell 1000 calls and buy 714 stock. When I build this delta neutral portfolio, that risk neutral probability will ensure that I earn only 10% on this portfolio, never more than that or less than that. Let's see how. I have bought 714 stock and short sold 1000 calls. Let's find out what is the initial investment. Initial investment would be, please do this, 19.48 into 1000. 19.48 into 1000. Keep this number positive and store it in the first memory slot. 714 into 100. Make this number negative, store it in the second memory slot. RCL1 plus RCL2. How much? 51920. Okay, fair enough. So 51920. That means amount invested originally is 51,920. Have you understood how? 714 stocks purchased, 100 rupees each, so that's about 71,000 rupees. Correct? And 1000 calls sold, that's about 19, where's the price? Yeah, 19 each, so 19,000 received. So net amount that's gone out is 51,920. Is that okay now? Now what will happen to my position? Depending on where did my tree go. If the price increases, I have 714 stocks and the stock price is 115, but I have 1000 call options on which my liability would be 25. So value of the portfolio here would be how much? Please find out. 714 into 115 STO1, 1000 into 25 STO2, RCL1 minus RCL2, 57110. So if it reaches this node, value of my portfolio would be 57110. If it reaches the bottom node is 80. So 714 stocks into 80 each, and liability of 0 because option is out of the money. 57120. There is a 71.4 chance that value of portfolio would be this much. No. 85.71 chance that value of the portfolio would be this much, and 14.29% chance that value of the portfolio would be this much. Let's calculate a weighted average probability value. 57110 into 0.8571 plus bracket open 57120 into 0.1429 bracket close equal to, how much is that? 57111. So weighted average value of my portfolio 1 year from now is 57111. If I have 51920, instead of doing this, if I would have simply invested into an FD, I would have earned 10% in a government bond. So 51920 into 1.1. The same amount. So that's why it's called as a risk neutral probability. Probability calculated in reverse fashion in such a way that on your portfolio you would always earn RFR.